In this episode of The Big Story, relatives and friends host candlelight vigil in Linstead, St. Catherine in memory of Cleon Price, one of the greatest professional footballers to have emerged out of the town. But he died in a car crash in the United States a day after his 31st birthday, leaving his family back here in Jamaica in grief and disbelief.
We never come to reality, you know. Sir.
Can't even sleep good at night time. They will sleep. Mash up, man. I tell her.
A star has been taken from our skies. Cleon was a promise. And you know, when a promise is broken, that is just how we are right now.
The young footballer's death happens a year after his first cousin, Brittany Hunter, also died tragically. This is one of the aunts that both the late Brittany and Cleon have in common.
We're not yet over Brittany. And then Cleon now. It's just more than we can bear.
The young man's father, who is a former football player, said his son had big dreams.
He has a big dream. He always said, Daddy, I'm going to be a footballer. And I promise you, when I come back to Jamaica, I will do a lot of things for you.
Cleon Price! Oh, what a goal! Cleon Price strikes his first goal of the season.
Stay with us as we go beyond the sound bites and the headlines on this, the Jamaica Beacon's Big Story. A deep sense of loss and denial permeated the atmosphere at this Commodore residence in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica on Thursday evening, May 1, 2025. That's when a number of people, driven partly by funerary traditions, gathered to host a candlelight vigil. They were marking the 9th night since their beloved Cleon Price lost his life in a motor vehicle crash a day after his 31st birthday.
We never come to reality, you know. Sir.
Can't even sleep good at night time. They will sleep. Mash up, man. I tell her.
There's no thought to tell you how I feel. Still trying to deny it. Still living in denial.
He passed away on Tuesday, April 22, at Boston in Massachusetts, United States, where he was a highly promising football player and coach.
A star has been taken from our skies. Cleon was a promise. And you know, when a promise is broken, that is just how we are right now.
Cleon was born in Linstead on April 21, 1994, to parents Norman Price and Rosemary Amos. And he also grew up in Linstead, where he attended Mid-Eastern Soroptimist Basic School and Linstead Primary. He later enrolled at Yorton High School, but his time there was cut short as his football talent paved the way for him to transfer to Dintil Technical High. His loved ones' memories of him as fresh as their present grief.
Legends never die, man.
Right now, me and Cleon Price always around boat. Right now, I cook some soup for the dog in the night and cook some food said way. You see, when him did here, that way always, every day me and him run pot. Enough time we did that when I nothing, and we hunt it same way. So enough man I feel like say, yo, the dog hype and everything, they dog cool.
Pretty side,
you know me? Yeah. So we miss the dog, every day we miss the dog.
Very, very bad. Missing.
Norman Price there posing with one of the many awards that his late son attained locally. He could hardly find words to adequately describe the gravity of his loss.
I don't know. Tears in my eyes right now.
Himself a football player, Norman detected early signs that his son would have followed in his footsteps and even achieve much more.
It was a nice child growing up. When I used to play football, you always come beside me and say, Daddy, then I'll tell you, when the ball go like over the fence, you always go for it. And I said, one day you're going to be a footballer. But I always decide me, because I used to play football.
His son went on to become one of the brightest football stars to have emerged out of Linstead. Some of the many awards that he attained were placed on display during the vigil at his Linstead home. While the former striker was living on the island, he played for Dintil Technical High, for the Jamaica Under-20 squad, and for different teams in the Premier League, teams such as Portmore United, which he, a few years ago, helped to win the Premier League in Jamaica and the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship.
Cleon Price!
In January 2019, he posted on his Instagram social media page this footage of a goal he scored for Cavalier Football Club in the Premier League. Let's take another look at it.
And Cavalier are scrambling the ball away, immediately getting a counter-attack
His family said he left Jamaica in May 2023, and up to when he died, he had been coaching and playing football for Valio Football Club.
He has a big dream. He always said, Daddy, I'm going to be a footballer. And I promise you, when I come back to Jamaica, I will do a lot of things for you. And that was what I live off every day, to see him come out my feet and say, Dad, this is what I promise you. And I will leave that in my heart with him until, and my son, he will live in Daddy's heart until Daddy gone.
Cleon Price is very jovial. Cleon Price is very honest, loving, kind,
Caring.
Words can't explain about Cleon Price.
Yeah, man, that's it. Same thing. Jovial, nice, fun for their own. You can't have a sad moment when they run Cleon Price. If you're sad and they run Cleon Price, it make you feel happy. You understand?
Yeah, and him always inspire each one of us.
Yeah,
you know,
to do good.
do the right.
Never yet tell you if you do a bad thing or, you know, be a good thing, you always tell you.
Motivate us a lot.
Well, Cleon Price was a down-to-earth, a jovial person, a hit the nail on the head person. He's someone that when he's serious. When he's joking, he's joking. Cleon was one of the number one motivators in Commodore among his peer and even elder and younger people.
Cleon's maternal family in Linstead now planning to lay to rest another of its young and promising members. Almost a year ago, or on May 31 to be exact, Cleon's first cousin Brittany Hunter died after being hit here in Jamaica. At that time, she was walking across a Spanish Town roadway to commence the day's duties at a call center. Nisha Munn is among the aunts that both Cleon and Brittany had in common.
We're not yet over Brittany, and then Cleon now. It's just more than we can bear. But we're just trusting on the strength of God to carry us through.
Cleon was a good youth, good son to me, to everyone. He have a lot of good friends around him, good family member.
Cleon's relatives and friends in Linstead are not the only ones speaking publicly about his humility and talent. Some of the football clubs for which he played issued different press releases in which they respectively expressed condolences and spoke highly of the late footballer. In its press release, Valio Football Club, where Cleon was a coach and player up to when he died, wrote, quote-unquote, a deeply loved member of the Valio Football Club family, Cleon was more than a coach, player, teammate, and friend. He was a mentor, a leader, and a light to all who knew him. Cleon had a rare gift. He could light up the pitch with his bright smile and infectious spirit, bringing joy and inspiration to everyone around him. His impact on our community is immeasurable, and his legacy will live on in the lives he touched. We extend our heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, and all those who were fortunate enough to call him family. Rest East, Price. You are forever loved. Another club, Portmore United, located here in Jamaica, wrote, quote-unquote, Cleon was more than just a talented forward. He was a cherished member of our football fraternity. Having represented the club at both the youth and senior levels, he played an integral role in our success, helping us to win numerous championships. His contributions on the field were matched by his dedication, sportsmanship, and the camaraderie he shared with teammates and fans alike. His legacy will forever hold a place in Portmore United's rich history. There is also a statement from Mount Pleasant Football Academy, which stated that Cleon represented its team briefly. It further said, quote-unquote, Cleon, though with us for a brief time, was a true professional, and he made a positive impact on the club. He will be remembered fondly by all who knew him. We extend heartfelt condolences to his family and loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. The footballer died leaving a child behind. His name, Caleb, who is 6 years old. On the behalf of videographer Tomoy Wheeler, I am Horace Mills reporting for the Jamaica Beacon.